Cup noodles look simple today. Just open the lid, add hot water, and wait 3 minutes. But this wasn't always food. This was originally a solution to a national emergency. This story doesn't begin in a modern factory. It begins where hunger, pressure, and innovation collided, right after a war when Japan was trying to recover, when supplies were limited, when time was scarce, and when people needed food that was safe, portable, and instantly usable. Families stood in long lines just for a warm meal. Students traveled without knowing whether they would find food or not. Workers lived in temporary camps. No proper kitchens, no storage, no utensils. And in that space of difficulty, an invention quietly began. After World War II, Japan faced its toughest years. Cities were rebuilding, factories were restarting, and agriculture could not meet the country's hunger demands. Rice was scarce, but wheat was supplied in bulk through imports. However, wheat alone was not food. It had to be ground, boiled, cooked, served, and not everyone had the time or facility for that. Japan needed something more than wheat. It needed food that was shelf-safe, transport-friendly, pre-portionable, and instantly consumable. That was the real starting point of instant noodles, even before factories, machines, or packaging existed. In those same tough years, a man named Momofuku Ando began experimenting behind his small wooden house. He believed food could be solved scientifically. He steamed noodles, he dried them, he boiled them and dried again, but nothing preserved texture and taste long enough. Until he tried something unusual, frying. Hot oil instantly removed moisture, sealed the surface, and allowed the noodles to store for months. That was not just a cooking method, that was industrial preservation discovered inside someone's backyard. Yet the invention was incomplete. People could now store noodles, but they still needed a bowl, plate, a stove. The idea of putting noodles inside a cup solved everything. No utensils, no kitchen, just boiling water, and a full meal appeared. From railway stations, to shelter homes, to workers on duty posts, that single cup turned a difficult invention into a universally usable meal. That cup did not just hold food, it held access to food. In the earliest factories, production was extremely slow. Machines were small, workers manually stacked cups, and each packet often took minutes to seal. Less than 20,000 packs per day, and quality checks were done by hand. Compare that to today. A single line now reaches that output in minutes. Running without pause. Automation took what originally required human effort and turned it into thousands of synchronized robotic motions. But mass production was not enough. To succeed globally, the food had to travel. When Japanese travelers carried instant noodles overseas, universities were the first to notice them. Students used it during exams. Factory workers kept them inside lockers. Travelers ate them on long overnight routes. Convenience started spreading faster than advertisements. Supermarkets requested bulk deliveries. Cafeterias stocked cartons. Foreign distributors asked for local packaging labels. Within a short time, instant noodles left Japan and entered global food markets. Today, more than 40 million servings are eaten daily. Factories run round the clock, and each batch is sent directly to transport channels. Some shipments remain within regional markets. Others move across borders, and some travel by sea to different continents. Instant noodles became a product that didn't need explanation. People already understood. Open, add water, wait. And this modern journey begins with raw wheat arrival. Large carrier trucks unload wheat into receiving silos. Moisture scanners test grain density. Optical sensors reject impurities. And only filtered wheat becomes processing flour. Inside tall stainless steel storage chambers, temperature equalizes, keeping flour stable for accurate conversion. This is the first industrial promise. The promise of identical taste in every cup. As each noodle block is placed inside the cup, robotic arms begin adding dried vegetables with precise measurement. As each noodle block is placed inside the cup, robotic arms begin adding dried vegetables with precise measurement. These are not random toppings. Each cup receives the exact same quantity, scanned, checked, and verified for consistency. And once everything is inside, sealing begins. A rapid line of cups passes under heated sealing heads, locking the lid airtight, so flavor stays preserved until the moment hot water touches it. Right after sealing, every single cup passes under a scanning system. A unique code is printed and registered, a digital identity that tracks when it was packed, which batch it belongs to, and where it will be delivered. From this point, the journey moves forward. Cups are stacked into trays and loaded into heavy transport trucks. Layer after layer, thousands at a time, ready to be shipped. The trucks make their way toward distribution ports, where containers are sealed, labeled, and prepared for export. From here, these instant meal cups travel to supermarkets and stores across different countries, reaching shelves thousands of kilometers away. And as they arrive, people everywhere choose them for different reasons. Students during late-night study hours, travelers waiting at station platforms, workers inside office lunch breaks. One cup, just hot water, and a complete meal appears. And here we return to that single iconic moment. A warm cup turning slowly, lid shining under soft light, and beneath it, countless cups moving through endless lines, feeding millions, one serving at a time.